Anthony, how's it going? Is your business trip taking a long time?
Hey there, Hannah. About that.
Are you having a drink with your manager again? Or did something else happen?
Sorry, I lied.
What do you mean lied? Anthony, what happened?
Actually, I lied about the business trip.
You lied? Why would you say that? What do you mean you lied? Did you come back from your business trip on the wrong day? Or did you plan to go out for a drink?
No, it's not like that. It's not that simple. I'm not coming back to you.
Huh?
I'm sorry I lied. I didn't really go on a business trip. I wasn't planning to go on a business trip from the beginning. I eloped with my girlfriend. That's why I'm not coming back to you anymore.
What? Eloped? Wait, what do you mean? I thought you were on a business trip. What do you mean eloped? Explain.
It was a lie. I thought if I brought a big bag of stuff with me, you'd find out, so I told you it was a business trip.
Where are you now? What about work? You said you were away for a week. What have you been doing all week?
About work, I quit a while ago. I left to elope. It's not within commuting distance anymore.
You resigned? You resigned without even telling your wife? And to elope? I can't believe it. Why didn't you tell me?
Why would I? I'm eloping with another woman, remember? Of course I would go without telling anyone. Especially you, my wife. How could I tell you?
What are you laughing at? Have you been cheating with her for a long time? You even eloped with her.
I'm sorry I cheated on you. At first it was just for fun, but then I fell for her and I wanted to live with her. I really love her.
You're kidding, right?
I'm not going to elope just for the fun of it. Her name is Lisa. She's really cute. She listens to my complaints about work. She's a really good person.
Good people don't mess around with married guys.
I confessed my love to her. Lisa accepted my confession of love. Lisa's so wonderful.
Accepting it doesn't make you a good or a pure person.
Why are you saying such bad things about Lisa? Really, Lisa is a wonderful girl, both in looks and heart. She works hard every day to make her dreams come true. She's got passion and guts. She's the type of hard worker that you don't see these days. If I don't support her, Lisa can't survive.
Huh?
She works part-time from morning till night, every day to fill her dream of becoming a pop star.
Pop star?
She's so skinny because of it, and it's really hard for her. I'm going to live my life supporting Lisa from now on. I told her that, and she accepted it.
Isn't it normal for pop stars not to be in love? And her boyfriend is married. It's very hard to believe that she's trying to be a pop star. Sounds like a made-up thing.
She's not allowed to be in a relationship, so we were secretly dating. You didn't even know we were dating. I bet the weekly papers haven't even found out yet. We kept it a secret because we love each other, and finally eloped.
The newspaper wouldn't care about random ordinary people having an affair.
She's not just ordinary. Lisa is a future huge star.
You're dreaming too much.
Anyway, I've decided to live with Lisa. I'm sorry, Hannah, but please divorce me. I want to make Lisa happy. It's my mission to support her. She's doing her best.
And you're dumping me for that. You proposed to me and said that you would make me happy for the rest of my life. You lied.
I meant it when I proposed, but now I found someone I want to make happier. You work for a big company and you can live without me, right? You also look more beautiful than your age, and I think you can find your next husband soon.
What?
I don't like people who can live without me. I want to live with someone who needs me. As a man, I want to live with my wife depending on me.
You said that you like that I'm strong and independent, didn't you?
There was a time when I thought so. People's feelings change, don't they? You're too independent. You make more money than I do, and you have a high position in your company, right? I think $200,000 a year for a woman is really great, but it's too amazing. I kind of don't like it.
You mean you don't like wives who make more money than their husbands? Are you saying you'd rather have a young girl who is desperate for her own dream and works part-time all the time? You say you'd rather marry a girl like that?
The divorce papers are in my desk. You just need to sign it and submit it to City Hall.
I understand. I understand now that you have no love for me. I'll have the divorce papers handed in by the end of the day.
Thank you for agreeing so fast. The sooner you do it, the better off I'll be. Well, bye-bye.
Huh? Hey, wait a minute.
What? What's up? Is there still something else?
Where's my bank book? It's fine that your bank book is missing, but I can't find mine either. Where did you move it to? You didn't... Did you?
Yeah, I've got it with me if that's what you're thinking. I brought it as elopement money. You've got $50,000 in there. You don't need all that.
What? You took it without telling me. That's theft. Do you know what you've done?
What are you talking about? I'm divorcing you and we're splitting up the property.
How is this splitting up the property?
I'll give you the house so you can sell it and keep all the money. I'll take the cash and you get the house, furniture, and car.
What are you talking about? Give me back my bank book as soon as possible. I earned that money and it's in my name, so there's no way you can take it all. Besides, you have to pay alimony before you can start splitting up the property.
I'll give you the house with alimony included. That works, right? You wouldn't want to have no place to live either, would you? I mean, you've got $50,000 saved up, and you've got other saved money anyway, right?
Are you kidding me? Hurry up and return my bank book. If you don't return the money, I'm really going to call the police.
There's no way the police can do anything about it. It's a domestic issue. I'm giving you the house, so why not at least give me the bank book? You'll get wrinkles if you frown too much. I need the money for immediate living expenses and for Lisa's performance costs.
Performance costs?
Lisa doesn't belong to any talent agency yet. That's why we have to pay for the venue and costumes for all of her live performances. Since she's just starting out, she doesn't have many fans, so we lose money every time. It costs a lot.
Don't tell me you're paying for everything.
Of course I am. I'm Lisa's boyfriend. I'll pay whatever it takes to support her dreams. If I could, I'd let you meet Lisa too. She's really cute and nice. I'm sure you'll get along with her right away.
No, that won't be necessary. I'm watching her on TV right now.
What?
It's on the news that Lisa got caught. It looks like she's being interrogated at the police station right now.
The police? Lisa? Why? What? What do you mean? Could it be that you're trying to get back at me by lying to me?
Why would I lie to you like that? I saw Lisa's promo card in your desk. They caught a girl with the same face. It's all over the news. They suspect fraud. That's terrible.
Fraud? Lisa?
Self-proclaimed pop star arrested for taking money from numerous men. She stated that she had actually spent the money on herself. It seems that the people who were swindled filed a damage report, which led to her arrest.
What am I going to do? I've been trying to call Lisa several times, but she won't pick up. She went to the convenience store and hasn't come back for 2 hours.
Maybe because she's at the police station. I'm sure she's about to be questioned, so she won't be home anytime soon.
You're lying. I don't believe it. You're lying because you're jealous of Lisa.
Anthony, have you ever been to one of Lisa's live performances?
No, I haven't. She told me not to come because she didn't want anyone to find out about her boyfriend. I told you earlier. I told you we were secretly dating.
Does she ever go out alone at night?
Some days she's gone because she has night classes. Some days she comes home drunk in the morning because she had to go to an event with her singing coach. She has to work hard because networking is part of her job.
I don't think she was out with her coach at those times.
That's a lie, right? Was I really tricked by Lisa? Tell me it's not true.
I only told you what they're reporting on TV.
Oh, I've supported her for almost $250,000 so far.
$250,000? That's how much money you gave to Lisa?
She told me that she needed the money because she's losing money on costumes and live shows. And she also had plastic surgery because it's essential to look good. If I'm her boyfriend, it's only natural that I spare no money to make her pretty.
Where did the $250,000 come from? There's no way you have that kind of savings. You didn't go into debt or something.
I didn't need to go into debt. There's a joint account between the two of us. I decided that I'd get it as part of our property division, so I figured I could spend it.
Are you stupid? Not only did you take my bank book and elope, I can't believe you were spending both of our money without permission.
What are you mad about? After all, it's going to be my money in the property division, right? It's the difference between spending it first or spending it later, right? It doesn't change the outcome. It's fine.
It's not fine. We're getting a divorce, but I want all the money back that you spent, and the bank book that you took with you.
I told you this is from my share of the property. I gave you the house, so I should get the money, right?
You really are an idiot. People who cheat on their wives have no common sense or anything, after all. I despise you with all of my heart.
What the hell?
Property division isn't black and white, you know. Don't make the mistake of thinking you'll definitely get the money.
Oh, really? Is that so? Then how are we going to divide it up?
The standard for sharing is contribution. It's not divided in two. It's allocated according to the contribution level.
Contribution?
Most of the savings in the shared account is my money, right? Anthony, you spent all your salary by yourself and didn't save any money. In such a case, the money is allocated based on contribution. Do you understand?
What? Well, then,
Besides, if there's any misuse of shared assets, payment is mandatory. I'll ask you to pay back all the money you spent on Lisa so far.
Oh no, wait a minute, that's a little too harsh.
And you also have to pay me for cheating. I'll make sure you pay that too.
And on top of that, alimony? I gave you my house, furniture, and car. You're still going to take my money too?
The furniture and car were bought when I was single, right? Because things from before we were married don't count as shared property. Can't you even understand that?
I
didn't think you were such an idiot. I don't even want to talk to you anymore. I don't even want to see your face. I'll contact you through my lawyer from now on.
Wait a minute. I'll stop and I'll come back to you.
Huh?
I'm a victim of Lisa's deception. Let's sue Lisa with the lawyer you prepared for us. Let's get Lisa to return the $250,000. That way, we'll both benefit.
Do you think a woman who spent all her money can return $250,000? You took it. You should return it.
But I'm the victim. Besides, I quit my job and now I have no income. I can't pay back $250,000 either.
You can work and pay me back, right? Lisa can't work because she's with the police, but you're free so you can work.
Don't make it sound so easy. $250,000 is a lot of money. There's no way I can make it right away.
That's 2 years of my income. I wonder how long it'll take you to pay it back. No matter how many years it takes, I will never forgive you until you pay me back. Please do your best to pay me back as soon as possible.
Hannah, I'm the victim here. It's true that I did a stupid thing like cheating on you, and for that I'm really sorry. I'm sorry, but I was tricked, so this doesn't count as cheating.
What?
You haven't filed for divorce yet, right? We still have time, right?
No, I already did.
What? You're lying.
So why would I lie? You said you'd be happy if I did it quickly. Well, my next husband will be better. I'll look for someone who will make me happy. I look better than my age, don't I? I'm sure I'll find my next husband soon, right? Ha!
Wait, don't leave me. Think again. I don't want you to have a next husband. Get married again with me. No, actually, go back to the city hall right now and get the divorce annulled.
I don't like the kind of man who would cheat and give money to his mistress. I want to live with someone who would need me. You had the same mindset as me, right? We're kindred spirits, aren't we?
You can pick me. I need you so much, Hannah. If we get along, stay with me.
You were going to live your life supporting Lisa, right? Lisa should pay back all the money to her victims. You've been paying for all her losses up until now, right? Wouldn't Lisa be happy if you did the same this time?
There's no way I have that kind of money. Besides, I was a victim too.
Well, then, goodbye. Please wait for my lawyer to contact you. Anthony was suspected of being an accomplice because he was living with Lisa and was taken away by the police for questioning. He was found innocent and was finally released from the police. As for the alimony and the division of property, the lawyer I asked is doing a good job. I am going to get the money from Anthony. After that, I'm going to look for a faithful husband who won't cheat on me.
Oh my god! $100,000 I saved for Ryan's university expenses is gone. Do you have any idea where it is? You found out already? That was quick. It was you? That's right, I took it all. Why? To use it to my girlfriend. Huh? Do you know the word investment? I don't care about that right now, so give me back the money. Don't you think we should use the money to bet on a promising young person? It's $100,000. That's a lot of money, and we need to use it at the right timing. What are you talking about? I've been cheating. I've been cheating on you for the last 10 years. I know. What? You knew? You knew but didn't say anything to me? I was just trying to stand until Ryan graduates from university. I didn't want to interfere with his exams because of parents' problem. Actually, my girlfriend has a brilliant son the same age as Ryan, and what a surprise, he got into a private medical school. So what? An idiot like you wouldn't understand, but medical school costs a lot of money. Besides, it's a private school. So? I'm going to invest the money we've been saving for Ryan to a future doctor. An ordinary Ryan or a future doctor. It's obvious which one will be more useful to this country in the future. Putting money on the one who has potential is the basis of investment. I didn't work to earn tuition money for other people's child. I have been saving money for Ryan, not for the country or investment. How can this happen? Children are the treasure of our society. Let's raise them together as a nation. Whatever, just give it back to me now. Are you even American? I mean, Ryan won't pass anyway. That's not true. He's working really hard. Besides, the state university will announce the results soon. If he passes, he needs the money by August. Don't worry, he's going to fail. He's our child, remember? A black hen won't lay a white egg. You don't even know how hard he studies. There's no point in trying. I'd even like to get the pencil and notebook expenses back. You've been restricting me too, like turning off the TV at night for him and all that. He's causing me so much trouble. I can't believe you say that to your own son. Which would you rather have as a son, a future doctor or an ordinary employee with a low income? As long as he's healthy and lives his own life, that's all matters to me. Don't make me laugh. You can't even make a living by dreaming. So the girl you're having an affair with is a single parent? That's right. How can she think to let her child go to a private medical school? I was going to pay it from the beginning. Huh? I mean, of course, I knew you were saving every last penny. My plan was to get it all at the right time. It's a wise choice to put your money on the better man as an adult, right? Oh my god, I want to get rid of you. I don't need to spend it on my brain-dead son, so if you have a problem with that, get divorced. Excuse me? You don't want to get divorced that much. Not that. Correct what you said about brain-dead son. Don't be mad at me, it's true. Be a doctor's father or whatever you want. As you wish. That stupid son won't be able to support me in the future. It's a hard decision for me too. If you insult him any further, I'll threaten you. How scary. Just get me back my money. I already used it to the medical school. Are you serious? I'm sorry, Ryan, but tell him get to a high school diploma and hang in there. If he wants to hate me, he should hate himself for not having the brains to become a high doctor. The world is cruel, you know. I'm glad he got a lesson in reality which he's still in high school. Go to the court. We're getting divorced. I'd be happy to. I'm selling that house, so get the hell out. You parasitic wife and son. You've got to be kidding me. You've sent a certified mail to the company? You didn't need a lawyer. That's because you didn't give me your address. I thought you'd come in here asking for your money back. It's against the rules to send it to the company. But it's too much of you to hit Ryan. It's because you made me angry. It's the problem between you and me, isn't it? If only he wasn't here, you wouldn't be fussing about money, money, money. He's in the hospital. He's probably traumatized from his father's violence. The world is tough. Tell him it's my gift. How could you do this to us? You're not a human. You know what my boss said to me? He asked me if I'm not getting involved in any problems regarding that certified letter or lawyer. What if it affects my career? It's your fault. I just want my money back. If we're getting divorced, even if it's just tuition money for the kid, it's still a part of property division. I know that because I asked my lawyer too, but if you have any conscience, I want it back. I don't have any, so I can't give it back. Then I'll call the cops. What? If you complain about receiving a certified mail, I wonder what your boss would say if it becomes a police matter. Not just your boss, but the president might know too, and you might get fired. Are you threatening me? I'm negotiating. There's no proof I hit him. There isn't, but if Ryan himself files a report, they'll believe him. Whatever. What? It's true that I hit him, but Ryan is still my son. If he gets cocky, I'll tell them I was teaching him, and if it's my first offense, I won't get into jail. You don't mind if you get caught? You'll get fired. I'd quit my job. I'd work part-time, eat whatever I could for a few years. As long as that kid becomes a doctor, I don't mind if I have to work a little harder now. How can you be so dependent on someone else's son? I despise you from the bottom of my heart. He's going to be my son from now on. He can go to the medical school with the tuition I paid for him. What's wrong with it? It's the money we saved for Ryan. You're persistent. Also, the mail said something about child support for the remaining 2 years, but I'm not paying that either. I didn't expect you to, but you're also abandoning your parental duties. My son is the only one, this future doctor. I don't know anything about brain-dead son. Okay, that's enough. I'll do whatever it takes to send Ryan to university and make sure he graduates. It's like throwing money down the drain. I don't need the child support and you don't need to pay me back the tuition anymore. Are you sure? In exchange, don't reach me again. Of course not. I don't have anything for you guys. Promise? Yeah. I'd like to ask you to do the same for me. You won't regret it? No. I hope so. Wendy, help me. Who are you? Don't call me by my name. It's Daniel. Have you forgotten your ex-husband? Oh, a loser. What do you want? How dare you? I got arrested and got a criminal record because of you 10 years ago. It's your fault. You beat my son and injured him, but you didn't have to go to jail. And that criminal record is not a big deal. I've been patient for 3 years. The judiciary was too lenient. I would have buried you deep in the ground with the heavy machinery. Hey, I really need help right now. Can you help me? What's this about? I told you not to reach me again. I saw Ryan in the magazine. I knew it. He's wonderful. #1 young entrepreneur in the US. I'm busy. Bye. I'm blocking you. Wait, can you lend me $200? I really need it this month. You're living like you can't afford $200? I'm ashamed to admit it. What happened to that future doctor you were so proud of? I thought you said he'd take care of you. Didn't you say your future was secure? Even though I got him into the medical school, he failed the national medical exam. I've heard that 90% of doctors pass, but he was the rest of 10%. Well, it's none of my business, so I don't really care. I borrowed all the money I had to pay for medical school, except for the one I paid for by myself. Now I'm busy paying that back. It's not what I heard. $100,000 wasn't even close. I'm sure a private medical school would cost more. You knew and you didn't tell me? It was about another child. It's none of my business. I'm in debt because you didn't warn me. That stupid son plays around and doesn't work. Plus, he's in trouble with the police. I'm sure your parents are devastated. I feel sorry. I know. You would understand me, right? You don't get my sarcasm? I'm not interested. I'm the one who raised Ryan. I earned it. I fed him. It should be okay to take a little bit of the credit. He's old enough to give back to his parents. What are you talking about? Have you forgotten what you did? That's why I'm apologizing. Where's the apology? I'm looking back now and I don't see any apology. Besides, even if you apologize now, it's too late. Which university did he go to? UCLA. What? Was he that smart? He was ranked first in his high school. I didn't know. You were too busy cheating and wasn't really interested in Ryan or me. You were only home when he was sleeping. That's because you insisted on telling me to turn off the TV or to stop being so loud. I endured a painful marriage just for the entrance exam, but you ran away with the money. What did you do with the tuition money? He got selected for a tuition waiver because of his good result in the entrance exam. He didn't want me to suffer, so he worked really hard. He's a really devoted son, isn't he? What? He's been a good student all 4 years. I'm proud of him. Oh no. Of course, if it's a single-parent family and the income is low, you can get some support, but he earned it on his own. So, you didn't have a hard time making ends meet? Even though tuition was free, he still had to live on his own, so I had to send money every month. But he earned enough money from his tutoring job to pay for his own living expenses. Wow, I'm proud of him. Don't be. Did you forget what you said 10 years ago? You told me that your only son was the future doctor and that you didn't know any other sons of brain dead. How can you remember such a long time ago? Hey, you know what? We should start over. I've seen something like this on YouTube, but I didn't expect to see it in reality. I want to support him. I can help him with his work if he wants. Why are you looking down on him? There's no way he would hire a bum like you. Besides, he doesn't need that kind of support. He has a lot of good friends now. You're just trying to take all the benefits, aren't you? You're scared because your income will be less if I show up. Excuse me? He worked hard and got the results. I still work for the same company as I did 10 years ago. I don't depend on him at all. Oh, I thought you live in a mansion and eat steak every day. How can you stay with that living in such poverty when you're the mother of a famous entrepreneur? He keeps telling me to come to LA, but he has his own life. I want him to be happy without worrying about me. Yeah, you're a splendid mother, but I'm different. If my son is rich, I'll depend on him. Give me his phone number. No, don't bother him. I'm in a hurry. I don't have time. Why are you in a hurry? I'm being chased by bad guys. What did you do? I borrowed money, but the interest rate is too high and I can't pay back. If I don't pay them back, they'll drown me in the ocean. What is this, a cartoon? I can't believe it either. They're really coming after me. I'm about to have a nervous breakdown because no matter where I go, they always catch me up. Are you still cheating with the woman? She left with a guy and forced me to clear the debts. That's why they're after me. The son got into a medical school, but he went wrong and his mother ran away. How can this happen? Right? It's terrible, isn't it? Are you having enough food? I've got less than 50 cents in my pocket. I've been drinking water from the park since yesterday. Do you have a place to sleep? I don't have money to stay at a motel, so I'm staying in the field. It gets cold at night, so it's pretty tough on my 57-year-old body. I see. It sounds tough. This is hell. You would understand me, right? Nope. I'm just wondering if there's a better ending than this. I can't stop laughing. Ha 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 ha. Oh, such a cartoonish story really exists. Huh? Because you're falling on your own without my intervention. And on top of that, those guys are punishing you, right? I can't be more grateful. What are you talking about? It's great that I can get revenge so easily. I'll be so happy if you sink in the ocean. You and I are strangers, but I'm Ryan's father, you know. Could you tell him that his father is suffering? He's a calm and gentle boy, but he's got more anger towards you than anyone else. He won't let you in if you visit him. That's his answer. You're kidding me. How many times I wanted to take revenge on you, but no matter what I do, I'm going to cause trouble for Ryan. I was wondering for a long time, but I'm glad to know you've fallen this far. Thank you. And thanks to those guys too. No, this is not the life I wanted. I should have been living an elegant life with the doctor's son, money by now. How did it all come to this? If we had been able to support Ryan as a normal couple, you might have had a different view by now. Too bad. Please, let me talk to him. I'm sure he'll understand if I talk to him. It's unbearable that I have such a man's blood in my veins. Huh? This is Ryan. You're there? Did you forget what day it is today? Let's see, It's Mom's birthday. I'm back home. Such a good son. Then why don't you show a little appreciation to your dad too? You've grown up and you've come to appreciate your parents, haven't you? Well, I don't have a father, so can I ask you not to call yourself like that from now on? Don't say like that. Do you think I'll ever forget the day you hit me and said, "You're in my way"? If you think I'm someone who appreciates being hit, then I'm really offended. That was my bad. I don't need an apology or anything. That's for people who have a relationship. We are irrelevant. That's too cold. How dare you talk like that to your parent? Shut up. I'd rather be raised by monkeys deep in the mountains than having a parent like you. Just the thought of being blood related to a skimbag like you makes me pissed off. You. Fuck off and don't ever appear in front of me and Mom again. Hey, Ryan, please. I used to be a top salesman. Hire me in your company. How about $500,000 a year? If you give me that much, I can pay off my debt in 5 years. I guess that message didn't reach him. He didn't see it? It's not worth showing it. You said earlier it was hell. If you can drink water from the park and have a phone, then you're not in hell yet. What? I wonder what kind of place hell is. Go on, have fun. Oh, I don't need souvenirs. You don't have to come back. You should see the bottom of the ocean. Don't give up on me. Help me out. Daniel continued to run away, but he ran out of money and couldn't get away, so they finally caught him. Luckily, he wasn't killed. I heard that he is now working at a resort facility called Takebeya in the mountains. It is a very nice place where they provide food, clothing, and room, and almost all of his salary is used to repay the debt. I am excited that he will never finish paying back the loan because it is in the hundreds of millions of dollars. I will never have to see him ever again. I couldn't be any happier. Ryan's company seems to be developing well. It's good to work, but as long as he's doing well, that's what makes me happy. And while I'm at it, he gave me a gift of trip to go to Japan. I'm so happy and enjoying it. Sorry for my abruptness. My name is Frances McBeal. Are you Dave Redwood's wife? May I speak with you for a moment? Yes, but I don't think your name is in my friends list, so could you tell me who you are? I apologize for not introducing myself first. I work as your husband's personal assistant. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Miss McBeal. By the way, why did you call me? That's because... I was surprised to hear from you all of a sudden. Did something happen to my husband? Don't tell me he collapsed on a business trip or something. Oh, your husband is fine. He's full of energy, so don't worry. I'm glad to hear that. I was worried because he's been in Texas on a business trip since yesterday. I see. So it seems that your husband told you he went for a business trip. Sorry, I don't understand. I was just thinking what an easygoing wife you are. What? Never mind anyway. I just didn't expect that the wife of my supervisor would be so silly. Isn't it rude to talk like that all of a sudden? You think so? I think you're right. I beg your pardon? I'm sorry if I was rude, but I was being honest. What are you trying to say? Why are you asking me that question? Please don't say it in a meaningful way. I mean, you must have texted me because you have something to say, right? If you don't have anything to say, just leave me alone. Calm down. There's something I want to tell you. By the way, you really believe in your husband, don't you? That's why I said you're easygoing. Huh? Your husband is with me now. That's why I'm able to text you. But how did you know my contact? I looked it up from his phone. Does that mean you looked at it without his permission? That's what it means. Seriously? Because I'm curious about the person I'm in love with, so I was wondering what kind of person his wife is. But I don't think it's okay to do that. I'm in love with him, so it can't be helped. Aren't you curious about what's really going on? About me, for example? I'm in love with your husband. Me and Dave are married. Even if you're married to him, that won't stop me from falling in love with him. Just because you're in love with Dave, do you think you can just do anything you want to do? It's an invasion of privacy to look at someone's cell phone without permission, and that also applies to married couples. You and Dave's are a subordinate, and you just looked at his cell phone. It's just unbelievable. I knew it. What do you mean? Your husband said that you are a pain in the ass. The way you think is so uptight and old-fashioned. Also, you care so much about the details. Did my husband say that to you? He's talking bad about me to you, wasn't he? That's right. He said that you're annoying. Even your messages are troublesome. Seems like I agree with him. We texted each other for the first time today, right? So what? I'm just saying you're a pain in the ass. What's wrong with that? Huh? You said not to look at other people's phones, didn't you? Sounds like you care too much about unimportant things. It's an important matter, of course. What you did was an invasion of privacy. It's so obvious. Nowadays, it's normal to check your boyfriend's phone. My husband is not your boyfriend, is he? You just told me that he's someone you're in love with. You just admire him as your supervisor, right? I've never thought of him as my supervisor. Are you kidding me? I've been aiming on him ever since I joined the company. He's handsome for a man of his age. He's kind to women too, and he makes a lot of money. He's perfect, isn't he? For your information, he is married to me. I just happened to meet him a little late in life. I don't think it's a good idea to be in love with a married man. Doesn't matter. It's rather exciting. I'd be more interested in a wife who's more aggressive, but I didn't realize you were so easygoing. I find you more easygoing than me anyway. What is it that you want? Oh, I forgot to tell you the important thing. I'm sorry. I have nothing to say, so I'll leave you now. Wait a minute. Please listen to me. Do you have anything else you want to say? I feel like an idiot when I'm talking to you. I don't want to talk to you anymore. I'm sorry if I are offended, but I want to make something clear. I'm with your husband all day. So what? You don't feel jealous or anything? Like I said before, I'm targeting your husband. Are you telling me that you don't care at all? It doesn't really bother me. What? There might be something going on between the two of us, you know? Even if it's true, it doesn't bother me, because my husband told me about that. He told you? Yes, he did. He said that he'll be on a business trip with a woman subordinate. If he reported it beforehand, it proves he has nothing to hide. You're the only one who thinks about committing something nasty. Excuse me? Are you sure it's just the two of you on this trip? I'm not mistaken. Then there's no problem. Why do you think so? That's not something I want to talk about with you. I'm in love with your husband, you know. I know. Please don't complain about what happens from now on. What do you mean by that? I mean, even if me and your husband start dating each other. You're not dating, you're having an affair. What's wrong with that? Adultery is a serious problem. As long as me and Dave love each other, there's no problem. You're so silly. Honestly speaking, I envy you a little. Well, I'll take that as a compliment. I see, that's good to hear. You know what? I'll be spending 2 whole days with the person I'm in love with. It's a business trip, though. I know, but it's just the two of us here. How can there be nothing going on when a man and a woman are together? I'm going to make something happen. I'm going to steal Dave away from you. Steal him away? How? He's going to marry me. I'm going to be his wife instead of you, who is lazy and stupid. Marriage is not something you can do alone. Do you understand that? Of course I understand that. Then do your best. What are you talking about? That's my line. Don't be ridiculous. I'm saying I'm going to loot your husband. Aren't you scared or something? If you can do it, go for it then. Don't complain if I really take him away. You don't understand the main problem here, do you? Do you want to have an affair with my husband? It's not adultery. Dave and I are married. If he starts a relationship with you, it's adultery. I'm declaring a battle to you now, win or lose. Oh, that's right. If you're so confident, how about having the loser gets down on her knees? I don't understand. Are you okay? You'll become the loser in this battle. Huh? On the contrary, if there's a way for you to win in your current condition, I'd like to know. Shall I tell you then? By all means. Because I'm younger than you. Yes, you are. Also, I have a nice and soft skin. I don't know about that since I've never met you. I also help Dave with his work. Well, that's your job anyway. I can go to his place whenever I want. That's true. How's that sound to you? I don't care what you say. You don't think I'll beat you, do you? I'm better than you by a long shot. Not at all. Is that the only reason you think you can beat me? I'm surprised. Huh? Why? Because I'm married to Dave. No matter what you do, the adulterer loses. I've done everything right at home and I also treat him well too. There's no reason for me to lose. You can't guarantee that. Well, it doesn't matter now. It's like I can't get through to you. Is that any way to talk just because you're his wife? Can we end this conversation now? Noted. Anyway, please remember that I'm declaring a battle with you. I'm definitely going to date Dave. I'll be his girlfriend and eventually I'll become his wife. I'll keep that in mind. It's too late to regret what you did today. I'll make sure to save this message. Please do so. It's you who will cry when I take him away from you. So get ready to get down on your knees. Goodbye. Hello again. Thank you for talking with me yesterday. My pleasure. So what can I do for you today? Do you remember what we talked about yesterday? Yes, I do. I'm glad to hear that. I thought you'd forgotten all about it because you're not that smart. Just hurry up and get to the point. About your husband, he responded to my request. Is that so? Yes, we stayed in the same room together. I see. Do you know what this means? After what I said to you yesterday? What? Yesterday I told you that having an affair with a married man is a huge problem, and you didn't even listen to my advice. I'm not going to listen to your advice. Dave said that. He'd date me. I see. How do you feel about that? What do you mean? You feel sad since your husband was taken away by a girl younger than you, right? I wonder what I can say to make you feel better. Please tell me that you'll let me have your husband. Admit the defeat and get down on your knees. Give him to you? Dave isn't some sort of merchandise. By the way, I won't get down on my knees. I love him so much. You're preventing me and Dave from getting along. I've told you many times, I'm married. If you don't know what this means, but I think you're in trouble. You're the one who'll be in trouble. Why? Because your handsome and wealthy husband is taken away from you. You'll be alone. A stupid old hag can't survive on her own. And that's why you're still refusing to accept defeat. You don't understand. You're the one who doesn't get it, Missy. I know everything. I can see into the future. Dave and I are destined to be together. That's a happy way of thinking. I'm very happy. I want to be with him forever. I hope it comes true. I'll be rooting for you. Oh, are you planning to get divorced? That would make me very happy. Me and Dave are planning to get a divorce since a while ago. What? We're getting a divorce. Huh? What do you mean? The divorce was decided a long time ago, so even if you hadn't come to me, I would have left him sooner or later. Am I wasting my time? I don't know about that. When are you getting a divorce? Please hurry up. I'm going to become Dave's wife soon. That's why we're discussing it now. Discussing what? Don't you want a divorce? Isn't there any point in putting it off? On my part, I want a divorce right away, but my husband has a problem, so that's why we're discussing it. What problem? So many people have similar mind as you, therefore I'm having a lot of trouble proceeding the divorce. Huh? You know that, don't you? Know what? My husband has been involved in several relationships with a lot of women like you. That's the truth about him. I'm the only one he's dating with me. He told me so. All the women seem to think so. There are 3 women that I know of. He said there's no one but me. Yesterday he said it was just me. He said that he loves me. I heard those words right from him. I'm sure my husband is manipulating you. That can't be true. He said it's just me. That's what he told me. There's no way he would lie to me. Anyway, we're getting a divorce. I can't believe you're divorcing him. I'm really happy. I think it's too soon to be happy. I'm really happy to hear about the divorce. I want him to be mine as soon as possible. By the way, how old are you? 25. You graduated from college and are working as a personal assistant after that, right? That's right. Why does that have to do with anything? Since you are a college graduate, you are aware about what happens after an affair, aren't you? Don't tell me that you really don't know about it. There's only one path to happiness after an affair, leaving the wife who is in the way behind, and be united with the man who loves me. There's no other way. Well then, I'll take the good opportunity to teach you then. I don't need you to teach me anything. I'm demanding alimony from my husband. Alimony? My husband was having relationship with several women. So what you told me just now was the truth? Yes, indeed. But Dave said that I was the only one. Maybe my husband was just trying to get you to fall in love with him. People say love is blind. Seems that it's true. I'm sorry you were so easily fooled. Relationship with several women. It seems that you started seeing each other yesterday, but you've had a physical relationship for a long time with Dave, right? Of course, yes. I was the one pleasing him instead of his wife. That is adultery. Huh? As Dave's wife, I'm claiming alimony from the woman Dave has a relationship with. That of course applies to you. Huh? There's a lot of evidence left on the messages you sent me. Will I be charged too? Of course. Dave said he'd go out with me. You're going to take money from me and Dave just because we're dating each other? Even if my husband says so, he's still married. It's a different case since he's not single. How much are you going to charge? The going rate is about $10,000. $10,000? That's right. I'll have our lawyer contact you. I'm Dave's girlfriend. Girlfriend or not, you committed adultery of your own violation. You need to take the responsibility of what you've done. Wait a minute. What? I don't have the money to pay for that. Don't you think it's a waste of time to charge me money that can't be paid? I'll get you to pay whatever it takes. I can't pay that. That's your own fault. Please stop charging me. I got all the related messages from you. Even though we're still discussing divorce, I'm shocked that he's having an affair again. But I never intended to have an affair. I intended it to be pure love. Like I said before, there are no excuses for adultery. It's not right to have an affair if you're not ready for it. Then I'll marry Dave and we'll pay for it together. Marriage? I bet that's impossible, because my husband has at least 3 girlfriends who he promised to get married with. A girlfriend like you, who looks at his phone without permission. I'm sure you'll be the first to get excluded from his list. Too bad we don't have a polygamy system in this country. No way! I'm sorry to bother you at a time like this, but I'm going to have her report this to your company. And my husband too, of course. What? It's obvious, isn't it? Please don't do this, I beg you. If the company finds out, I'll get fired. What you've done can't be helped. You'll be punished. I'll give your husband back to you. It's not a matter of giving my husband back to me. Stop asking me to pay for the compensation, and also don't tell the company what I've done. I've worked hard to get the job. The world isn't that easy. I filed a claim for compensation from my lawyer to Frances. She repeatedly asked me to stop. Of course, I also told the whole story to the company she works for. My husband and Frances were fired for taking advantage of a business trip for personal use. Frances has no severance pay and can no longer pay her rent. Now she is doing a night job that provides her free accommodation.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and leave us a comment down below. It means a lot to us. See you next time!